Those of you who don't know what that means, it means, hello, what's up? Please don't put me off the stage, it's going to be terrible. First poem is just about my experience at uni so far, but like everything that's been created by someone in 1998, it's a bit depressing, a bit angry, you know. Second poem, again, it's a bit angry, but comical. And the third poem is just about someone I feel really strongly about. So there you go. There's one swear word in this because it's not Salford if someone doesn't swear, you know. When your dreams hit the ground. This is not what I imagined. Nothing has went to plan. I used to dream of going to uni. Now I don't give a damn. My grandmother died. This was her last wish. I swam across that ocean faster than a freaking fish. I wanted a school best friend, someone as good as my old, but instead I'm surrounded by people and all they do is scold. Some berate, some bully, on this they seem very hell-bent. I can't go 2 fucking minutes without someone mentioning my accent. And how no one can understand me, even though I'm British, and they have a cheek to ask me why I'm always so goddamn skittish. I've been living with this monster and he sits upon my back. He waits till I seem vulnerable, then plans his mode of attack. It's like depression met insecurity, and they formed one human being, one that tries to kill my purity and laughs when I am screaming. And here no one understands the blue-black coldness in my head. They simply don't care that 2 days a week, I just can't leave my bed. Not everyone has been so cruel, only a certain selection. I've met so many amazing people, all of whom could get my affection. But it's funny how no one sees me or wants to stay in my direction. They'd rather be friends with the closest homo sapien who cares more about drugs and his next erection. Or women who talk about them every day behind their backs. But they'd rather that than me. What can I do? It's just simple facts. All I want to do is have people who I can love. People who care about me and with whom I can do stuff. So I don't sit in my room and wait around to hear all the things that I've apparently done wrong every day this year. I'm an outsider within an inside group, and I wanted to fit in. But now I see being lonely is a blessing. Screw all of these fake friends. And if any of this poem offends you, or you find the people you can relate, realise there's a reason for that, and get rid of all your hate. For the people who assume that I have problems, you should really stick to facts. Don't assume you know me when you've never attempted that. I just want to feel safe again, and no, I don't need a gun. I just need someone who isn't Mo Farah and after a week decides to run. But I keep this hope for the future, even though it isn't crystal clear, because I've been to the complete bottom, and anywhere will be better than here. Second poem is called Accusations, so you can laugh at this one and not feel bad, you know? Sometimes I sit and wonder, what's so wrong with me? Clearly there must be something, because no one stays in my life long enough, or maybe it's just nothing. I often overthink, but do I really though? It's funny how other people try to tell me things I should know, especially when it's about myself, as if I couldn't already tell. Yes, I see the weight on me. No, I don't need more slimming hell. Yes, my anxiety's real. No, it's not something I can show. No, I'm not mental. That was a low blow. I feel this red hot anger sometimes, and I don't know how I got here. Oh yeah, I remember the conversation. No, I am not a queer. Do you like pepperoni pizzas? Yes, I quite do. Why? Because if you haven't already seen, there's just some below your eyes. Are you really in a relationship if your girlfriend lives back home? It's really like a friend with benefits, isn't it? Because it's the same distance to Rome. Ah, you don't know your dad well. That's probably your own fault. You're very hard to get along with. He probably doesn't want involved. These things are things I think to myself, so I don't need your clarification. Sometimes it's best to keep to yourself or leave it to your imagination. We all fight our own battles, and you can never be too sure what things people remember or what can make them insecure. And the last one is called A Poem About a Lily. I look at her and I smile every single time. I did when we first met, and I don't think I will ever stop. It's like she becomes the only moving image in a still room, and I'm enchanted with every minuscule movement. It's like when Marshall sees Lily in How I Met Your Mother, only without the cringy narrative and overplayed feelings. So cute. Her eyes are like massive blue pools that I sometimes get lost in, but I have to be careful with that analogy because I remember she can't swim. Being with her is like completing Crash Bandicoot as a kid with 100% completion in all the crystals. Pretty amazing. It's like the first time I ever sang in front of a crowd and got told it was pretty good. Or like you're ironing a t-shirt and get every single crease out, you feel on top of the world and you can never come down. We have so many challenges, one of them being distance, but every single text I receive, I've never felt closer. And she always wonders why I'm so grateful to have her and what makes her so special. But when you've been stuck with someone so bad before, it's good to find your perfect partner, the Hansel to your Gretel. It's like the distance between us never really matters, because I know one day we will always be together. We can keep our nauseously pink love and even wear embarrassing couple sweaters. And I love the flaws in her, and let's be honest, we all have a few. For example, when it comes to picking food, she never, ever has a clue. But it's our imperfections that make us perfect and make this tale so bittersweet. It's amazing to be amazed by the greatest person you'll ever meet.
Aww.